March 15th, 2014. Two Dutch students meet at the Amsterdam airport. The 21-year-old Kris Kremers and the 22-year-old Lisanne Froon are eagerly awaiting their departure towards Panama. After two plane and a bus ride, the two arrive in Bocas del Toro, where they are staying for 2 weeks, spending their time on the beach, indulging in the nightlife, meeting some new friends, and are generally having a good time. March 29th, 2014. Kris and Lisanne arrive in Boquete, where they are scheduled to volunteer at a children's school. These plans fall through, as they are told that the school does not need volunteers that week. So, with more free time on their hands as expected, they start to make plans for the next few days. April 1st, 2014. The two are picked up by a cab at their host family's house and are brought to the starting point of the Pianista Trail. It is a well-known path that will take them to a summit not more than 8 kilometers or 5 miles away. At around noon, they disappear into the woods. June 11th, 2014. After a massive search effort by the local police, Synaprog, helicopters, locals, later joined by Dutch investigators, dogs, and even one of their parents, went without a trace 15 kilometers or about 9 miles away from the girl's last known location, a backpack is found. The blue backpack rests on a riverbank in a remote area in Cayerisco. It contains 2 pairs of sunglasses, $83, Lisanne's passport, an empty water bottle, Lisanne's camera, 2 bras, and both of the girls' phones. Considering the circumstances, everything is in good condition. Now, with the camera and both smartphones in our hands, we are able to go back in time and shed a little more light onto what might have happened earlier. April 1st, 2014. Kris and Lisanne start their journey towards the summit. Seemingly in good spirit, they take a few pictures of themselves and the beautiful scenery. They reach the summit and continue with their adventures as the last picture of April 1st is taken. At 16:39, Kris's iPhone is used to make the first distress call attempt, followed by Lisanne's Galaxy at 16:51. Both tried to call 112, the European emergency number which works in Panama as well. Both devices were unable to establish a GSM connection. April 2nd, 2014. Both phones are used for multiple attempts to connect to emergency services in the morning. At 10:53, Lisanne's Galaxy switches to trying to call 911, again to no avail. At 13:56, the Galaxy manages to establish a brief connection to GSM, but ultimately fails again to connect the girls with rescue operators. April 3rd, 2014. Kris's iPhone dials 911 at 9:32. Again, no response from the network. Both phones are used that day, but no further call attempts were made. April 4th, 2014. At 5 a.m., the battery of the Galaxy dies. April 5th, 2014. Kris's iPhone is unlocked at 10:50, and a second attempt at 13:37 is unsuccessful when no PIN was entered. April 6th, 2014. 2 failed attempts to use the iPhone were made, either entering the wrong or no PIN codes. April 8th, 2014. Between 1 and 4 a.m., about 90 pictures were taken with Lisanne's digital camera. Most of them show little more than darkness, while others offer a little more insight in the surroundings. Two of them stand out. One with a twig and some plastic bags, and the other one being what appears to be the back of Kris's head. This is the last picture taken with Lisanne's Canon camera. April 10th. At 10:52, Kris's iPhone was used one last time. No correct pin was entered and it was switched off at 11:56. This is the essence of information that investigators were able to extract from the three devices. June 19th, 2014. After the discovery of the backpack, the police and some local guides started searching the area where it was found. Eventually, a boot with a foot inside and a pelvis were found, and after a thorough search of the close surroundings, at least 33 bone fragments were recovered. After DNA analysis, it was confirmed that these were in fact the remains of Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. As of today, the death of Kris Kremers and lisanne Froon remains unsolved. While there seems to be a good chance that there was an accident injuring one or both girls and or them getting lost and eventually succumbing to the lack of help with the elements, interesting arguments can be made about the involvement of foul play. The list is long, but it includes that it is a well-marked trail on which it is hard to get lost on, that Kris's pelvis bone had phosphorus on it, which is not present in the area's soil. The bone fragments were scattered over a large area without marks of animals on them. Why was there no message to their families when they were in such a dire situation? No attempt to send an SMS was made. How does Kris' hair look that good after 8 days in the jungle? As already mentioned, the list goes on, and it for sure is an intriguing rabbit hole to get lost in. I highly recommend Scarlett's Coup de Cas blogspot to find probably the most extensive archive around the disappearance of Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. What do you think happened to the girls? Let me know in the comments. Please consider pushing the like button as well. Thank you for watching. I'm already working on the next video. Hope to see you soon.